Some people develop gallbladder symptoms when they're doing a prolonged fast, okay? And I'm talking about like gastritis would be a symptom, pain or tightness in the right shoulder area, or pain or tightness underneath the right rib cage, or even burping or belching. All these symptoms could be a problem with your bile. And gallstones or gallbladder sludge, which is a situation where your bile is too thick, develop as the concentration of cholesterol goes up and the concentration of bile goes down. Now I have two diagrams I want you to look at. On the diagram on the left, you have this little gallbladder with low cholesterol and higher amounts of bile. Okay, so the green is the bile and the white is the cholesterol. Okay, that is normal. The diagram of the gallbladder on the right has a high concentration of cholesterol and a low concentration of bile. That is abnormal because the formation of a gallstone occurs when you get this higher concentration of cholesterol. So we have this high concentration of cholesterol, low concentration of bile. That develops bile sludge, which is just a thick bile concentration because there's too much cholesterol in it. And then eventually that can lead to a gallstone. Now, what does this have to do with going on a ketogenic diet or doing fasting? Well, when you are in fat burning, the fat is going to release triglycerides and cholesterol. So when you're fasting, especially when you're doing prolonged fasting, and you're not eating any fats, that cholesterol is coming from your own fat. Now, normally, the maximum saturation of cholesterol happens at 15 hours of fasting. But as soon as you eat or get to 20 hours of fasting, the concentration comes down normally, unless you have a pre-existing liver problem or pre-existing gallbladder problem, or you're deficient in bile for some reason, or you're lacking intestinal flora because you had an antibiotic at some point, and then intestinal flora, the friendly microbes, can't make enough bile, so you're going to be deficient. So when there's liver problems, whether you have a fatty liver or you have an inflamed liver or you have cirrhosis or scar tissue, you're not going to make enough bile. And if your intestines don't have the friendly microbes, that could be another reason why you're not going to make enough bile. And because you don't have enough bile and you do a prolonged fast, you may end up with these symptoms because the concentration of cholesterol is going up and the concentration of bile is going down. Now, what is the solution to this? Well, over time, your liver is going to get better, your gallbladder is going to get better, your microbes in your gut are going to be more diversified. There are so many benefits of prolonged fasting, so I don't want you to stop this, I want you to continue it. The simple solution is to add some purified bile salts while you're fasting on an empty stomach. I would recommend taking 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, and that way, that extra bile will help you to break down this cholesterol and get the ratio of more bile salts to cholesterol. And so this extra bile can get rid of this cholesterol that's coming from your fat cells. All right, so that is the simple solution to gallbladder symptoms when you're fasting. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of my content, I would love to hear about your success story. Please share it in the link down below.